From this real-life Lego Skibidi toilet to some insane Lego sets that have never even seen the shelves, here are some of the most top-secret Lego items that they definitely don't want you knowing about. To start off, let's take a look at this Lego Jeffrey set from the Brickheads theme. This set was actually a collab with the once famous Toys R Us. There are a few concepts floating around the internet, but good thing they went with this one, because some of the others are a little questionable. I mean, like, look at this one. I definitely wouldn't keep that thing in my room at night. Jeffrey was set to be released in 2018. But oddly enough, there's no record showing if he actually hit the shelves or not. The reason this set was never properly released was because in 2018, Toys R Us officially declared bankruptcy and started closing stores all across the world. The last Toys R Us store seen in America closed in 2021, and since then, they haven't been back. Because the company was struggling financially, Lego inevitably decided to unrelease the Jeffrey set and have been very quiet about it since then. Up next is a set that you definitely have not seen before. Seeing as how popular the Lego Star Wars franchise has become over the years, it's only natural that you know about the multiple X-Wing sets that have been released over time. Well, what if I told you that there's actually a Christmas-themed version of this set? That's right, back in 2019, this Christmas X-Wing set was gifted to Lego employees during the holidays. From what I can see, this is the only time that this set has ever been given to anyone. They didn't even make it available for purchase. You literally had to be employed by Lego themselves to get your hands on one of these sets. Doesn't sound like a bad deal to me. This set came with 2 minifigures and some outfits that they've probably never worn before. The minifigures in question are a Santa-themed fighter pilot and Master Yoda dressed up as a worker elf. R2-D2 was also featured in this set. And look, they even gave him a little sleigh. You can tell the people over at Lego worked really hard on this set and treated it as if it was going to be released. It even came with codes that, when scanned, would take you to videos telling you more about the relationship between Lego and Star Wars alike. The videos talked all about the fascinating history between the two companies, giving people more of an insight on their relationship. I wish I could have gotten my hands on this one. Up next is another set called the Grand Carousel. There are a few things about this set that make it special. First and foremost, the price of it in today's market is unbelievably high, with the most recent sale being $2,260, and the highest sale for this year being over $3,500. The set was released in June of 2009 and retired in May of 2010. So why am I calling it secret? Well, the Grand Carousel has a feature that isn't seen in a lot of Lego sets, especially from that time. This set features a fully functional motor, allowing it to spin around and around just like a real carousel. Usually, motors are only found in the Lego Technic sets, but the Grand Carousel is in a slightly different category that not many people have heard of. It's called Power Functions, and it's basically just a combination of regular old Lego sets and the Lego Technic sets. Makes for a pretty cool category. The Grand Carousel has 3,263 pieces, making it a decently big Lego set, but that's nothing compared to this. Up next is a version of the infamous Millennium Falcon from the Star Wars series. Now, there are a few different versions of this set that have been released over the years, but the one I'm talking about was released over 15 years ago in 2007. This set was part of the Collector's Edition, and no, I'm not talking about the Ultimate Collector's series. I'm talking about the original Collector's Edition sets that were first seen over 20 years ago. This Falcon features the main characters from the light side of the Force, and today is one of the most sought-after Lego Star Wars sets of all time. Its shelf life was almost 3 years, but because the retail price was so high, not that many people made the investment. Its original price was $500, and back in 2007, Lego sets didn't have resale value like they do today. Because of this, many people thought it was stupid to buy a Lego set that was so expensive. They couldn't have been more wrong though. At its peak, this set was selling consistently for over $3,500, and in 2023, it had its biggest sale yet, coming in at an unbelievable $4,734. One of the biggest reasons this set is so sought after though is because of the size of it. The 2007 Millennium Falcon has 5,197 pieces, making it one of the biggest Lego Star Wars sets of its time. Since the retirement of this set, there's been a remake which has 2,000 more pieces than its little brother from 2007. But because so few people were smart enough to buy it when it was on the shelves, that made it all the more popular in the eyes of Lego lovers today. At the time of this video, the newer version is available online for around $800 across the board. That's definitely a lot of money to spend on a Lego set, but who knows? Maybe in 15 years time, it'll triple in value and be worth the investment. Now, This next set doesn't look like it'd be the most interesting, but once you hear the story, you'll see exactly why I couldn't leave it out. Every year, LEGO hosts an event that isn't exactly advertised. It's called the LEGO Inside Tour, and it's considered to be one of the best LEGO experiences one can have. This tour is extremely exclusive though. In years past, tickets to the tour could only be won through a raffle on the LEGO website, but now you can actually buy the tickets, making it a lot more accessible than it used to be, or so you'd think. These tickets cost a wallet-breaking $2,200 each, but from what people are saying, it's worth every penny. The tour is held at the LEGO headquarters in Billund, Denmark, where it was founded in 1932. It's a full 3-day experience showcasing a lot of things that normally you wouldn't even hear about, let alone see with your own eyes. But there's a tiny little secret about these tours that LEGO doesn't tell you. Everybody who goes is given an exclusive LEGO set, specifically made for the tourists. And out of every set that's ever been given out, one of the rarest ones is old Kirks House. For some context, old Kirk was a Danish carpenter born in 1891. This is the man who started it all. Kirk founded LEGO back in 1932. And because of his experience as a carpenter, he was able to make molds for the first ever LEGO bricks that we all know and love. Everybody say thank you, old Kirk. Getting back to the set, it's just as the name suggests. It's identical to the house Kirk himself actually lived in. That's not the only thing that makes it special though. Since so few people went on the LEGO Inside Tour back in 2009, every old Kirk set was numbered by hand up to 32. That's right, only 32 versions of this set exist in the entire world, making it one of the best kept LEGO secrets in history. Now, there are 2 versions of this set, but the other one isn't nearly as cool as the one I just talked about. The second version is from 2012 and was given to LEGO employees as a Christmas gift. In every aspect, these sets are completely identical, but the thing that separates them is the sets from 2009 being numbered. Since none of the sets from 2012 are numbered, that makes them a lot less rare, making the original old Kirk's house a pretty well kept secret. Up next is a set that's technically never seen the light of day. It's a very small set, but the story behind it is extremely interesting. This is the Skeleton Chariot set from the LEGO Castle series. Originally, it was scheduled to release in 2007. However, it was delayed until 2009. The reason it got delayed was because it actually got added to the Castle Brickmaster creation book. For those who don't know, sometimes LEGO will make books showcasing all types of cool information that would otherwise be unknown. The Skeleton Chariot was put in one of these books along with a knight and a few castles as a way to try and increase sales for the Brickmaster books. The reason this happened is something only the higher ups of LEGO would know, but regardless, it's still a pretty cool LEGO secret. Up next is another set from one of the LEGO Inside Tours. The set is called Sig Anderson's Clumsy Hans and was gifted to tourists who attended the tour in 2015. This set has a little more personality to it than old Kirk's house though. Just like Kirk's set, every one of these is numbered to show off just how exclusive they are. This set in particular had 4 batches of 80 sets made for the 4 tours that were held that year. Each batch of 40 has a picture of everybody that went on that specific tour, making every batch slightly different. Along with being given out on the tours, the set was also given to Legoland Florida Ambassador Pass holders in 2015. What makes this set so unique isn't the fact that it was exclusive, it's all the secret little details that you wouldn't find out unless you really looked. There are 2 pieces in this set that have very rare printings. One is a tile with 1 MIL on it, or 1 million, and the other is another tile with LEGO Inside Tour 2015 printed on it. To know that these were in there, you'd have to open up the set, causing it to lose value. But those 2 little tiles are just so cool, I honestly think it would have been worth it. The last little detail about this set is the signature featured on the box. I can't read it that well, so I had to do a little digging, but this is a signature from none other than Sig Anderson, one of the most famous LEGO designers of all time. He has made about 120 LEGO sets as it stands right now, and some of them are worth an insane amount of money considering their size. Like, look at this one. This is a tugboat with only 66 pieces, and it's worth over $350. That is insane. I wish I could make $350 off of 66 LEGO pieces. Anyways, up next is a set called Han Solo on his Tauntaun. This set was released in 2011, but not to the general public. It was exclusively given to Legoland California Ambassador Pass holders on one day only, July 30th. So even if you did own a Legoland Ambassador Pass for that year, if you weren't there on that day, you could not get one. Seems like LEGO has a lot of secrets they're not telling us. I'm onto you, LEGO. Han Solo on his Tauntaun wasn't your everyday LEGO set though. It was presented in a way that I hadn't even heard of until I researched this set. Apparently, there's no box for it. It was given to people in a gift bag that contained instructions and 2 smaller bags containing the pieces. Seems like they didn't make this little gift as good as some of the others. Come on, LEGO, you could do better than that. The set is made up of 336 pieces and is honestly worth way less than I expected. It last sold for less than $2,000, even though it's a very exclusive set that's over 10 years old. I guess if you think about it, that just makes it all the more secret. This last LEGO set is one of the coolest secrets in LEGO. Not only is the set itself very uncommon, but the story behind it is a piece of LEGO history that most kids today haven't even heard of. Let's take a look at the year 1996. Now, we all know how music artists will go on tour, usually promoting a new album release. But did you know that LEGO did a tour of their own? That's right. From 1996 to 2004, LEGO took a tour across Europe in a truck. The truck was literally a LEGO exhibit on wheels. It toured across the entire continent of Europe during the years it was active and could hold up to 50 people at a time. The truck was based on the Volvo NL12 and custom made specifically for LEGO. It was basically your everyday semi-truck you'll see on the highway, but branded with LEGO. It wasn't until 2016, over 10 years after the truck had gone into retirement, that a set was made in honor of the truck. But of course, just like the inside tour, the set was very exclusive. The tour truck set was given out during the LEGO Inside Tour for that year, and it's one of the most intricate sets they've ever created. It was made by the incredible Sig Anderson, so of course, he signed every single box. And because of how good Anderson is at what he does, he made it basically identical to the real truck. The trailer could be pulled out, with stairs leading up to a mini LEGO exhibit, exactly how it was in the real thing. One of the best things about this set though was the box. The back features an excerpt talking about the original LEGO tour truck, and even showcased a picture of the real thing with one of the drivers. The box also had a picture of the participants who attended the tour, a LEGO Inside specialty. You can easily see how much time and effort gets put into these tour sets, even if they're never seeing the shelves. Comment below what set was your favorite, and don't forget to subscribe.